What stories do we believe in? So, we presented two stories to our friends online in a very short survey, which was about 40 people participants. And we're trying to find out that there are two orange juice produce on the shelf, and this one is from Florida, and this one is 100% organic. Which of them are you going to buy? Same price. We know that sometimes organic can be more expensive, but they is the same price. Which are you going to buy? So, this is the result right there on your screen. Organic is the one with the red color, and Florida is the one with the blue color. Most people prefer to buy organic. We don't know why. So we tried to dig a little further, and then we found out that the sales of organic food hit a record high of $43 billion last year, an 8.4% increase from the previous year. This is according to Organic Trade Association based in Washington, D.C. It's an amazing, incredible number. Why? Why people buy organic? People buy organic to avoid GMOs. The story's been out there. Approximately 70% of people surveyed by a study say they buy organic to avoid GMOs, genetically modified organisms. Because yes, since the 1930s, people have been linking pesticide to rate of birth defects and cancer. And is cancer really getting worse with us? I think so. Think about it, approximately 38.4% of men and women will be diagnosed with cancer at some point during their lifetime. This is according to data from 2013 and 2015. This is crazy. So, it's almost very easy to know why people chose the organic and why people didn't think about Florida. We know Florida is a home of art, but most people chose that. So where did storytelling fail here? What happened to story here? Stories are based on conflicts. You want to tell good stories? The basis of stories are conflicts. Think about it this way. There is a Mr. A who is married to Mrs. B, and both of them, they go to cinema, they dance, they listen to good music. One day they have a child, and one day this child becomes a graduate, a professional singer. And one day they grow old, and then they die after they have lived happily ever after. Are you going to see that kind of a movie? No. The reason why most people didn't choose this is because there is no story here. Florida is not a story. Florida is a narrative. It is what you think, what it is. There is no conflict. It's not fighting something. Organic is fighting something. It's a movement. It's coming from a place of conflict. Stories are problem. Show me a problem, and then that's where a story begins. There is no story without a problem. Go back to 2016. We had two candidates, and one everybody deemed was going to win. What was her story? I'm with her. What's that? Where's the conflict in that? There was no conflict. There was nothing to fight. I'm with her. That's the narrative of someone. Then check the other guy's story. He says, "Make America Great Again." What's the story in there? There is a conflict. It means there is a fight to do something. There is someone, there is an antagonist, there is a villain. And they want to fight this villain. If your story that you are telling about your product is not fighting something, or is not standing up against something, you're not ready to move any needle. And again, I show you this. People buy organic, not because they really know so much. According to WHO, there is no proof that pesticide farming actually is linked to cancer. There is no proof. But the story is out there, and people buy into it. They believe in it. You can't blame them. They're fighting for their lives. So when you want to tell stories, go to a place of conflict. Where is a conflict in this very project? What is this company fighting against? What is this nonprofit fighting against? How can we weave that into a narrative? How can we say that? I'll see you next time as we begin to look at storytelling and innovation. Have a good day. Meanwhile, which one would you rather drink? Florida? Organic? It's all about the stories that you tell.